The meeting room went silent when Daniel Reed walked in wearing faded jeans and a worn-out jacket. The president of the HOA leaned back in her chair and smirked. "Are you sure you live here?" she asked loudly, glancing at his old pickup truck through the window. A few neighbors chuckled. They had been sending him violation letters for months, peeling paint, an uneven lawn, a mailbox that didn't match community standards. Every letter came with a fine he could barely afford. To them, he was just the poor homeowner dragging down property values. What they didn't see were the calloused hands that worked double shifts. They didn't know the house he lived in was the only thing left from his late mother. They didn't know he had turned down offers to sell because that porch held the last memories of her laughter. That night, the HOA voted to place a lien on his home. Daniel didn't argue, he simply nodded and left. 2 weeks later, a black SUV pulled into the neighborhood. A city inspection team stepped out, followed by a local news crew. Neighbors peeked through their curtains. By afternoon, the same HOA president who mocked Daniel was pale and shaking. Because Daniel Reed wasn't just a poor homeowner. Years ago, he had quietly donated a kidney to save a stranger's life. That stranger, the city's current housing commissioner. When the commissioner heard about the harassment, he launched a full audit into the HOA's finances. They discovered missing funds, selective fines, discrimination complaints buried for years. By the end of the month, the HOA board was dissolved. Fines were erased. New leadership was elected, fair and transparent. At the next neighborhood meeting, Daniel stood at the front, not in faded jeans this time, but in quiet dignity. "I never wanted revenge," he said softly. "I just wanted respect." The same neighbors who laughed at him now avoided his eyes. Because sometimes the person you look down on is the one holding the strength to lift everyone higher. And karma doesn't knock loudly. It just shows up, right on time.